Welcome to Best Most. I am your host, Jose Jogo Gonzalez. This is the podcast where we ask the questions, what is the best or what is the most? For example, we ask questions like, what is the most musical movie that isn't a musical? Or, what is the best album that feels like a full journey? The guest of each episode chooses a question ahead of time. I ask the online community that question via Instagram story. Then the guests and I discuss the community answers along with our own. You can follow us on best.most.pod on Instagram to join the online community. Today's guest is a talented singer and songwriter. He has 3 full-length albums now available for streaming and on vinyl. The most recent one is called After the Dream, Before the Memories. I would like to give a big welcome to my friend, Mr. Sam Slick. Hey, man.
Jose, thanks for having me. I'm really happy to be on your podcast.
So Sam got to choose the question for this episode, like all of our guests do for their episodes. Today's question is, what is the best movie theme song? Sam Slick, what made you choose this question?
Well, I was just the other day, my wife and I were we got on a kick of listening to John Williams, and I couldn't believe that one guy wrote so many great movie theme songs. Like, you hear one of his songs, the beginning of Star Wars kicks in, you know what's coming, something so iconic, it's just so recognizable instantly. And it got me thinking, what other movies have songs that are this well done? Like a song that really is iconic in that same, maybe that same level there. By just hearing a few notes, you're like, all right, I'm in.
Nice. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, as far as you hear the Star Wars theme or something like that, and you're instantly reminded of, an epic journey of Star Wars and all these movies and all the, iconography and all the stuff that goes with it. So let's kind of dive into it. We're going to go into your community picks. Feel free.
Yeah, let me see. I've got some good people weighing in here. Let's see. The first one I've got is the Interstellar theme, which really was, I don't know, it's really set the stage of modern composing. Not that I'm too into the classical world there, but I gotta respect that someone that's taking the music to that level, taking such an old art form and making it so relevant and so popular at this point.
What's cool about, because I really love that theme too as well, and it kind of always reminded me of Philip Glass. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I hear that for sure.
The repetition, arpeggios.
Yes. Yeah, it's really driving, to have elements like that in there. And yeah, I can definitely hear how that became, I don't know, something that's so iconic and that level. I've got another one that was from my friend Paul Shin. He had sent another one as well. And this one, I think everyone's going to agree, something that they love when they hear just a song, conjure up the movie, but the theme song in its own right is also really memorable, is the Ghostbusters theme song.
Yeah.
Incredible, right? You just already hear it coming in there. It's really got its own point in history. Honestly, obviously it's a very 80s song, sure, and it's tied up a little bit to the era, but on its own, it's just so much fun. You hear that and you can't help but smile. I don't know, it's one of those songs that really gets you in a different mood than you were before.
It is a part of an era where songs would say the name of the movie.
Yes.
In the theme.
In case you forgot what this is about, let me just work that in here,
Yeah, it's like, hey, why don't you write a theme song for Ghostbusters? He's like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
I should add Ghostbusters in there.
Right. I mean, he's started right there. He's like, oh, it's got to talk about Ghostbusters. I'm glad he does, because he really kind of explains what's going on there. You don't even have to watch the movie. You kind of get all right, that's what they're up to with this one here,
For sure, yeah. Damn, good one.
I got one other good one here from, let's see, from my friend Renee, The Never Ending Story. You a fan of the movie? You grew up watching that one?
Yeah. With the trauma of that horse
Yeah.
Artex going into the fucking mud.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, bad memories. I know it's hard. It's kind of a sad one there when it's tied to that a little bit, right? So it's
Oh yeah.
got more of the weight of that sometimes.
Also, like, if you think back, if you watch those movies, those child actors were really good. Like that whole scene is like heart wrenching, and I
Yeah.
think it's what Atreyu, right? Atreyu.
Yeah.
Damn, it's like all these emotions come out. I remember like not right now. I'm not gonna cry on this thing. Maybe
Okay.
later though. But yeah,
Listeners,
dude.
he
That
is not crying. Trust me on this one.
but yeah, man. Those child actors were like killed it pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, really respect, anyone who can keep it together after doing a scene like that.
Yeah. Do you have any others?
I think that's it from my side of the community, but what do you got? I'm sure you got more responses than I do.
Sure. Well, I have a few.
Yeah.
So let's see. Veronica chose "Highway to Danger Zone" from Top Gun.
Oh, fantastic choice. Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's what's funny about it is I think about like people playing volleyball on the beach when I hear that song.
Yeah. I mean, it's a movie about planes, but, like, volleyball is, like, pretty high up in the equation there too.
I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of movies where dudes are just like playing volleyball. Like,
Mm.
hey guys, let's get together. Let's go fucking play volleyball.
I don't think anyone could do it after that movie. Like, you're not gonna
Yeah.
top that. It's
Right.
I don't know. Top of the sport right there.
True. True. And but yeah, also the planes too. It reminds me of that
Yeah,
somewhat.
sure, fine, but
Secondary.
volleyball, number 1 right there, right?
Yeah. And then David Antonio Garcia, who was a guest on our previous episodes. Definitely Miser Lou from Pulp Fiction. It's a surf song. If you don't know, it's a surf song that is at the intro of the movie. That one. He says such a cool tone setter for the movie.
Yeah, absolutely is. I mean, I don't know. I think that's something that theme songs for movies can get away with more than pop songs that, even just an instrumental is going to have that power where like the narrative more maybe comes from the movie. So you don't need to have the lyrics. Like, for example, you don't need to have the Ghostbuster lyrics and you could do fine. It's extra
Yeah.
points, I guess, if you have lyrics on there, but an instrumental on its own can kind of carry the weight of that, association with the movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's funny, I can't hear that song without thinking of Pulp Fiction. And that's a test to like how good that song is and how like, iconic that song is in that movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next one is for Jason Chavez. He chose Soul Bossa Nova by Quincy Jones from the Austin Powers movie. Perfect, and he said perfectly sets the tone for that era.
It does. I mean, Quincy Jones was a mastermind, just like a genius musician in his own right. But this song is so great because, like, yeah, of course it's of the era, but it really lends this like lightness and like I don't know. I have a hard time separating like the song itself from the use in the movie. Was a song that funny on its own? Was it supposed to be kind of lighthearted? I think so. But now I'm just wondering like if I just associate it so much with the movie. So really good point that this one became emblematic of, the song and the movie being tied together after being used together like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. I was kind of lost with this one because is the Austin Powers theme that is that so Quincy Jones wrote that song?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Holy shit, dude. I did not know that. I remember on I think one of the sequels they show him conducting the band, right? The orchestra. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, cool. He's doing this portion of this score." But I didn't know he actually came up with the full-on theme song for Austin Powers. That's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, legend music right there.
Learning something new every day. So John Estrada, he chose Trainspotting comes to mind with Lust for Life by Iggy Pop.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that's a great one where, the song's so much older. I mean, about almost 20 years older than the movie when it came out. And just really I don't know. Another one that got so tied in with the movie itself is kind of hard to separate. Like if you listen to Lust for Life,
Yeah.
like you're kind of picturing, you know, those junkies running around Scotland and everything. But
Creepy
you know,
creepy ass baby on the roof.
yeah, that scene absolutely. No, but I mean, just having like the drums being so driving,
Yeah.
that rhythm really locked in there. Yeah, I could see why they're like, we need a song that really fits the mood of this. You know, the kind of the chaos here and the
Yeah.
propulsion of it. Really lined up great. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah. Well, cause that movie is like has an edge to it for sure. Like it's
Yeah,
like 70% edge
yeah,
um
right.
to it. But it also has like a playfulness to it.
Yeah,
Like a dark comedy. I mean, a lot of that movie is like super dark, super dark, but there's a certain like strange light to that movie too where it's like you're like, "Oh shit, it's funny," you know?
yes. Yeah. They definitely I mean, that's so hard to do because the subject matter is so brutally dark, but, like, yeah, there's definitely some comedy throughout there because I don't know, I guess that's just life, and that culture there.
Yeah, but even the song, like, it has, like, a certain, like, darkness, but has a little light to it because it has that doo da doo da da doo da, like that bounce, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
So let's see. He also chose, he said, E.T. kicks ass, just throw in everything John Williams, done.
Yep, hear that. I mean, another great example, E.T. Honestly, you could just, like, throw a stone at, like, any John Williams soundtrack, be like, "Oh, yeah, that's iconic piece of music itself," and, like,
Yeah.
instantly you think of the movie, like, you're right back there watching it for the first time. So, yeah, no one does it better. Honestly, at this point, no one's doing it better than John Williams.
Yeah, dude. I remember I was a part of this, like, this daycare center, this daycare kind of thing when I was a kid, and they would play the vinyl of E.T. For us when we'd have like take a nap. And I just remember like again, like yeah, that theme song just playing and just kind of like just chilling with a bunch of like other little kids and being like, gosh, this is like the life, like so easy.
Did you feel like you were riding a bike into the sky as well whenever those strings kicked in there?
Sure did.
Yeah,
Sure did.
absolutely.
In the IG post I used Miserlou
Yeah.
as like the, for the question. And he said, uh, but good ear throwing in Mr. Lou. In fact, I think that diner scene is probably, bear with me, the best film opening in the past 30-ish years.
It's definitely up there. I mean, like, it's such a good tone of the movie there, going from, like, kind of, I don't know, just kinda quirky characters to life or death pretty quickly, and that's definitely what he does in his movies, and, yeah, just so tied with the song. Again, like, it's hard to
Mhm.
not listen to hard to listen to that song and not think of the movie, at the same time.
I can see that. And SoCal bassist, Renee, the bassist,
What's up, Renee?
uh,
Yeah.
Hedwig's theme by John Williams for the Harry Potter films perfectly captures the spirit of enchantment and wonder.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Again, I mean, can't say enough good things about John Williams. He really is able to tap in to be like, how am I going to convey this emotion? And like completely nailing it every time. I don't know how he does it. It's really one in a million.
Oh yeah. So Sam, do you fuck with Harry Potter?
No, not really. No, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I was maybe like just a little bit too old when the books were starting to come out. Like I was like just beyond that reading level. I love
Yeah.
reading. I'm still love reading, but at that time I was like, oh, it's like younger kids. So I didn't really go for that. And I obviously just missed the movies because of that too, but
Oh yeah.
I gotta respect, how much that weighed on people, not weighed on people, but how much that affected people when they were growing up,
Mhm.
learning to read and getting into a whole world there. Yeah.
Cool, cool.
How were you? Were you into Harry Potter?
Well, I mean, I'm older than you, but
Yeah.
so, but I don't know. I liked young stuff here and there. I mean, I liked like Goosebumps, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, which is kind of older, I guess, right? But like stuff like Pokemon, I wasn't really like big on that, but or like Harry Potter, I liked it enough. Like I liked the movies here and there, but I don't. I honestly to this day I can't tell you anything happened in any Harry Potter movie at all. Like it's like magic. So like the movie itself did magic on me by saying like don't remember any of this.
Right.
But I mean, I know like they're well done, beloved films, and gotta respect it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much the films weigh against, like, I feel like the popularity of the books was, like, on another level, right? The film's popular for sure. I don't know if they're in, like, the same pantheon, but I think they're still pretty, because so many people watch them at such a formative age, like, yeah, that's definitely got some more respect in there. And the music definitely helps that.
For real. And Rosa, my wife, she chose Interstellar score. Is so
Yeah.
good. It makes me feel some emotions I can't describe. And it's by Hans Zimmerman.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Really captures something that is hard to describe, and, just, I don't know, puts it in front of you right there and keeps it in your head, so, like a good theme should.
I think like Hans Zimmerman is one of those other kind of names that are like it's just getting huge and huge. I mean, mostly by Christopher Nolan movies, of course.
Right, right.
Um, but I think he does like really cool, just innovative things with his scores too.
Yeah, he's definitely on a level where, I don't know, he's kind of well known as far as, like, throwing out the name, people will know who that is, and, definitely leaving his mark in terms of, like, the number and quality of scores he's doing there, and definitely, yeah, very respectable work he's done so far.
Cool. So that those are my community answers. Let's go into your answer. How about that? So, what is the best movie theme song, Sam Slick?
Well, it's hard to choose. There's so many great composers. I was talking earlier about my love for John Williams and what he's done for just huge movie franchises over decades. Iconic song after iconic song. Um, but I don't think I'm going to pick him for my. I want to highlight one that really means a lot to me. It's not. It was a song that was written for the movie, so it's not a song repurposed for it. Uh, the movie itself isn't super well known. It's not super famous. It came out, I want to say, definitely early 70s. The movie and the song, it's called Across 110th Street. Have you ever heard of Across 110th Street?
No, no.
All right, so it's a blaxploitation movie, and the soundtrack, the score was by Bobby Womack. He's a pretty big soul artist in his own right at that point. Over the past decade or so, been building up a name for himself, and he gets to do this soundtrack, and the theme song just it kicks in like it's pretty chill, but like it certainly sets a vibe like from the first notes there, and it's building up over a few seconds, and then kicks in. His vocals are just incredible. And it's a song that you don't think it can keep like building up from where it is, but it does. Like every section that comes in is even higher than the previous one. Once it gets to the chorus, you're like belting along with it. It's incredible. It's definitely of the era, like you're thinking early 70s, soul song, soul artist there. Yeah, he hits all the hallmarks there, and it's incredible. Great string
What is it?
marches, percussion's really driving a lot of hand percussion in there. Yeah, it was just the era for great soul soundtracks like that.
And what's the title of it again?
Across 110th Street.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
Yeah,
It's like I gotta check it. Yeah, for sure. So
no,
go ahead.
highly recommend. It's a great time. Yeah, it's one of the great. My favorite. I gotta say, my favorite movie theme song, like by a long shot, is that one. There was one time, I got a quick story about this.
Yeah.
I was at a house party a couple years ago, and someone's like, "Oh, here's my phone. Just throw on some music, whatever. Take over a few songs, DJing or something." And I put on this song because I'm like, it was in my head. I'd listened to it within whatever a few days, and still stuck in my head. So I put on Across 110th Street, and I put the phone down or whatever. I go, hang out, whatever. And then, the song ends. It's the end of whatever the playlist is. So it repeats the song again. I'm like, I mean, that's fun. Like, I'm glad we're getting this again. That's great. I don't know whose phone this is. And so I don't know how to unlock it. So the song goes again, goes for a third time. And it just keeps going. It keeps going. I think maybe around that time we were getting ready to leave, but we were getting up close to double digits repeating the song. And
Oh no.
it was the best. I was loving it because every time it came back, I'm like, yes. I don't know. I just kept getting
the
more
best
hyped.
for you for sure.
Best for me.
People are like, help me.
But I'm hoping some people were belting across 110th Street for a few days after that.
They're like, what the fuck is happening here? This is a great song. 4 times. We're going to like number 11.
It gets better. More repeats will get it more into your head. And, you know, like any good song, it does not get old.
I feel like I have to do like a playlist or something of the songs that like we talk about in a lot of these podcasts.
Oh, you
like
have
at
to.
some point,
Yeah.
right? As a little companion. And then also maybe like a movie list too as well. That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be great. Yeah. Love to check more of these out because sometimes I'll listen to your episodes and I'll be like, you know, I have like a blind spot sometimes. It would be like, oh, that's a popular movie. And like, I don't know why I haven't seen that, you know? So definitely need to have some recommendations, like build up a list, start that going there.
Well, I feel the same way too, because it's like, I don't think there's so many songs. I mean, because I feel like I've seen so many movies, and then I've also heard a bunch of bands and whatever else. But there's so many movies and so many songs that you're just like, you can't catch all of them, you know. But this podcast kind of helps me get a little bit more educated, and you know, so that's kind of cool.
Well, I mean, that's the great thing about having listeners chime in with their recommendations. You know, it's stuff that I haven't paid attention to or haven't been aware of. And I'm like, oh, you know, that's something worth checking out. You know, that's something that I wouldn't have found on my own or wouldn't have paid time to, you know, on my own. But you get some great people chiming in with their ideas here.
Yeah, exactly. So I have and that you're done with your answer?
I think so. I could talk. I could talk for longer. If you want me to talk about Bobby Womack and Across 110th Street, buckle up. Let's get a beer going. We don't have to go into that much more depth. It's just like a kick-ass soul song. It's incredible.
Cool.
I'll sing it. Do you want me to? No. I'm kidding. We don't have to do that right now.
Well, you are a singer, so
I'm gonna listen to Bobby Womack right now, and it will turn your day around, guaranteed.
Hell yeah! Listen to it. Everybody, listen to it. So let's see. My answer, let's see. I have like a few. I kind of cheat on these things because I have like a few answers, but I'll kind of. It's kind of like a stream of thought a little bit.
Yeah.
My main answer. It is a movie. It is a song that I believe was repurposed for the movie.
Sure.
But the movie itself, like, it's one of those things that every time I hear the song, I think about the movie. And the artist is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. The song is Red Right Hand, and it's a recurring song in the Scream movies. The Scream movies could be kind of like okay here and there. They might not all be winners, but one thing I could count on is that I love this song. Like, it just kind of like sets the mood of like, I almost get giddy when I hear this song.
Yeah.
Has this like kind of a dark, ominous, and just cool, moody feel to it.
Yeah, there's so many cool elements in that song. Like, there's a section where it goes that like creepy organ solo. It's not doing a whole lot, but like the focus is on the instrument, right? And I feel like there's like a howling, like a sound effect thing in the background too. Like, I love like little elements like that. Definitely lend themselves to a horror movie, but like it's also drawing like, you know, this is kind of a cliche, but it's cool at the same time. Kind of fits for a movie like that. That's, you know, being so meta about horror movies itself. So definitely a good choice in that one.
And also like Nick Cave's voice, that kind of like crooner kind of voice just fits for like a horror movie too. And I love the bells that like ding.
Oh yeah.
This oh shit, dude. So let's see. Yeah, I love most songs with bells. But let's see.
So Tubular Bells in The Exorcist, that's probably up there for you as well.
What song?
I think it's just called Tubular Bells in The Exorcist.
Oh, really?
That's the theme song there.
Oh, that's what it's called?
I think it is. I think I've seen like the album that the guy did. I'm pretty sure it's just called Tubular Bells. Like, it's an instrumental album. It's pretty cool.
I do love that theme song too, the Exorcist theme song. It kind of like instantaneously makes me shit in my pants because it's so scary, that movie.
So you're kind of afraid of bells but drawn to them at the same time. It's hard to escape. Yeah.
Kind of like that song, that Sweet Silver Bells.
Yeah. It can be creepy for sure. I feel like a chorus a choir like that, I mean, can be pretty scary. Yeah.
Yeah. Also makes me instantaneously shit my pants. So let's see. I also chose Night Call by Kavinsky and Love Fox. It's from the movie Drive. It's from the Drive
Oh,
soundtrack.
yeah. Yeah.
It's that first song that goes on when he's like driving at night. Like something about that song, man. And again, I can't separate that song from the movie itself.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when I listen to that song, it just makes me feel cooler for some reason, just for listening to it in some way.
Yeah. I mean, especially, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but instrumental, like synthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a cool feel from that one. Just good one to throw on and be like, yeah, I feel like I'm almost in this world a little bit,
Oh, for sure. And also like the vocals by Love Fox, who's from a band called CSS.
Oh,
She
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she sings like the female vocals in
Mhm.
that song. Like just like that little accent in that song fucking kills me every time, dude. I'm just like, oh, so cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Great characterization there. It's really cool. I know that soundtrack particular, I have to check it out on its own, but
Oh yeah.
it always makes like people's, list of like top soundtrack albums. Like that's up there. Drive always comes up, at least in recent year soundtracks. So I got to delve
Yeah.
into that one. It's been a while.
Yeah. And let's see. So just some information about the Drive soundtrack. So or Drive the movie in general came out in 2011, starring Ryan Gosling, Carey Mulligan, and Bryan Cranston. Notable songs in that soundtrack, for me at least, are "Under Your Spell" by Desire, "A Real Hero" by Electric Youth and College, and also "Oh My Love" by Katina and Riz Ortolani. I totally butchered the hell out of those names, but you get it. So yeah, I don't know, like all of those songs in that movie. I mean, I could have chose almost any of those songs to really kind of connect to that movie. But yeah, Night Call, just like a badass song. But yeah, that's what I got.
I'll have to give that a spin. Yeah, good call.
Hell yeah, man. So that's been our show today. Sam, thanks for joining me today. Would you like to plug anything or give any shout outs?
Sure, Jose. Well, thank you for having me on Best Most. I'm a fan of the show. I'm really happy to be on here for a couple episodes. Thank you for the call here. I want to, I guess, promote my recent music. By the time this comes out, I'll have my third album will have just been released. It's called After the Dream, Before the Memories. It's streaming everywhere, available for purchase on vinyl or digital download on Bandcamp. Follow me at Sam Slick, wherever you follow people. Mr. Sam Slick, usually for social media, Instagram, TikTok, whatnot. And the music's just under Sam Slick, wherever you listen. You'll be able to find my music there. So thanks for checking it out.
Yeah, man. I think I even told you I already ordered my album already, my vinyl.
I appreciate it. By the time this comes out, you will have that in hand. And I'm excited for you to listen. It'll be the way it's meant to be. It's played is on vinyl there. Absolutely.
It's just side note too, like I'm like, oh dude, it's so cool to like have friends that you love their music and you're like a fan. So I really appreciate that. Good job, man. You're kicking ass. You guys,
Oh, thank you so
and the
much.
boys are kicking ass.
We go back ways, listeners out there. We had many a Sam Slick and Palm Trail shows, and I even filled in. I was maybe about the third best bassist to ever play for Palm Trail back in the day.
Yeah, you're good, man. And you're also really solid. And also you dressed as a silent film vampire for one of the shows.
That was great. I mean, it was for Halloween, so it makes more sense. A little context. Yeah. We all dressed up, and it was a great time. I think you were a Wolfman there. Like, you really got dedicated to that. And Allison was a mummy. Yeah.
And then Josh was Frankenstein.
Was Frankenstein? That's right. Yeah, you guys are a band that does not let Halloween go by without like going in on it. And I really appreciate that as a fellow Halloween fan. I never have like my stuff together enough when it's almost like Halloween time to be like, all right, guys, talking to my band, like let's go in theme, let's dress up for this. It's on me. I'm always like I don't have it together enough to like make something happen there. But I appreciate that Palm Trails. You guys always had that going on every year.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I just remember this too. By the way, someone thought I was The Weeknd when I was dressed up as like a werewolf. They're like, "Hey, are you The Weeknd?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, that's a weird one. Okay. Yeah. One of his many looks there.
Right. And also, I think when we met you, was that Halloween show?
That was also Halloween. I think you were dressed up as Chucky, right?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
So oh fuck, dude. I remember like the idea of it was really cool to me in my head for some reason. And then when I was in, behind that whole curtain area at the Redwood Bar, dressing up in this thing as a grown ass man, I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, I felt so stupid. And then playing in that whole thing, one thing though, is once you kind of feel like a certain amount of like stupid or like ridiculous, you can just kind of let go and enjoy. So it helped me with that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very serious nautical theme bar, so you got to really just, dress the part. This is a place that means business, so,
True.
got to tone down the orange wigs there in a place like this with mermaid decorations everywhere.
Yeah, I was a little out of place.
No, it worked.
But yeah, so thanks to everyone who answered the questions. Keep them coming. Please spread the word. You guys make this fun. Rate, subscribe, comment, and like on whatever podcast streamer you listen to best most on. And remember, love what you love, enjoy what you enjoy. This connection with music, movies, art in general is beautiful and can make us feel less alone and seen. It can comfort us and at times make us feel happy or moved. There are no guilty pleasures here on Best Most. And until next time, take care and take care of each other. Bye-bye.